Hello, my name's David Poulsen. I've been a resident of this area for over 40 years. And I'd like to just read out to you my letter that I've sent to the council about this development. King's Cross is a unique area in Sydney with an equally unique history. I understand that from time to time, change is inevitable. And I do actually welcome change from time to time. But change needs to be thoughtful, mindful of the area, and imaginative. For example, the Omnia development site down the other end of Darlinghurst Road is a stunning building, and it will be a stunning icon for the entrance to King's Cross. The plans submitted for the Bourbon site are anything but. What is proposed is nothing but a boring, bland, dull, unimaginative set of boxes, with no thought given to the history or personality of the cross. Worse still, the development plans to remove the historic building with the wonderful white arches next to the Bourbon Hotel. That building definitely brings a lot of character and personality to the cross. Sorry, lost my phone. The proposed development will turn that part of Potts Point, King's Cross, into yet another version of the hundreds of similar, drab apartment sites springing up everywhere, turning an iconic area into yet another dreary suburban area. Worse still, Zeppelin. The proposal doesn't improve the area one little bit. In fact, it totally destroys every aspect of the area. Sydney has seen many great buildings and areas destroyed by thoughtless developments. Please don't allow this to become another one. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Charles Freiberg. I think we all remember the Bourbon and the Aussie Rules Club and May Girls, the Palladium, all these buildings and their diverse uses before were multi-floor bars, and they had many different rooms for things like the tender trap, for the Lay Girls performance room. There was a performance room in the Aussie Rules Club, and I think just to have a one-floor bar when previously it was many floors and many different places where different, interesting, diverse uses could be set up is a change for the worse. Anyway, that's my only contribution. I agree with Mayor's address.
So the 2011 Residents Association, we've handed out some information that gives you our website, and also there's an email address there, so you have any questions and concerns, you can actually email us, and one of our committee will respond to you pretty promptly. We're not too flat out at the moment, so we will actually answer you. And also the website, Paul Wagner does a brilliant job of updating website and posting things, so if you have a look there, you'll find out there'll be steps in terms of how to prepare a submission, and we'll also post any sample submissions so that you actually understand what you need to do. So it's really easy, and it doesn't matter, just put it in your own words. It's actually preferable if you make your own submission independently rather than writing one and having multiple signatures. It's actually far more impactful if you can actually write your own in your own words. So anyway, any other questions?
My name's John Howard. I'm a long-term local, multiple ratepayer, and I operate a small business in the area. I've been here since 1971. And I've got some photos. This shows the back lane, Barclay Square back lane. And I'll leave these with the chairperson. And it actually shows, I may hold up one which is indicative of what people were dealing with here. Is that's the Bourbon and Beefsteak fire exit, which people have been sleeping in the last 2 or 3 weeks, with mattresses and blankets and all that kind of stuff. So I'll leave those for the committee. My only other comment that hasn't been mentioned tonight is I quite easily see this as a backdoor to what we had a couple of years ago, prior to lockout laws. And a question that I have is, with the $47 million proposed cost of this, if there's an overrun to that, what happens? Does it go to council then?
It actually wouldn't come to council. If it comes to the city, it comes in if it goes above 50, I don't think there's an addition that it would go to the CSPC, but it's the Central Sydney Planning Committee, which actually the state government has a majority on anyway. They're the ones who decide. I'm a member of that as well. We make decisions about those large projects, those $50 million. But to be honest, a lot of planning power has been taken out of the hands of local government. And that's a deliberate move on state government's part.
Thank you. My only other comment would be, certainly for me, and this is how I'm going to do it, with the exception of the King's Cross and the Fountain Pharmacy, I'm just going to simply financially boycott any business along that stretch. And I urge other people to do the same.
My name is Sarah Thompson. I just want to know what the next steps are. If we make our submissions, they have to be in by the 24th. What time frame before they give us a response? And if the response is negative to our interests, what next step do we have? What's possible for us to do?
Jess, do you want to comment on that?
Sure. Thank you. There's a long process ahead. So the city staff will consider all of the submissions. The city will definitely be taking this to the design advisory panel. That's the advice that I've been given. And there is some time that does not meet all the time. It meets every second month or so. So they will review that. They'll make some recommendations. And then it'll be, I imagine that the developer will then have to develop a response to those recommendations from the design advisory panel. But the city may also impose some conditions, the staff, some conditions that arise from the objections and also from the planners, because we haven't yet seen the city planners' response. This is everything that we're seeing so far is proposed by the developer. This is not a fait accompli. This is what the developer would like in a perfect developer world. But the city has a lot of opinions, as you know. The city is very committed to design excellence, and the city is very committed to public amenity. So the staff will have comments, the design advisory panel will have comments, and they will definitely take your submissions on board as they make those recommendations and those comments. And then no doubt it will be up to the developer to amend and then resubmit their plans.
Can I ask Jessica a quick question so she can answer? I'm just curious, they've put in a costing under 50 million. Does anybody look at the costings to check that it makes sense and that it's really not over 50 million?
I believe so, yes. Yes. So there would be quantities, a surveyor involved in ensuring
So
that.
that's very good.
Why doesn't the Bourbon have a National Trust warrant order? Really?
That's a very good point. So, I mean, that is something that it is probably worth discussing with local. Is there anyone here from a local heritage? Anyone? Here we go, Andrew.
Thank you, Jessica. The site of the Bourbon is not individually heritage listed. The remnant aspects of it include the 4 arches over 2 levels and the loggia and veranda within it. Behind that, there is absolutely nothing left of any significance whatsoever. We can propose a heritage listing for it individually, but it is unlikely to succeed for those reasons, I'm afraid to say. However, because it lacks what's called intactness and integrity. But it is already partly listed as an integral and contributory part of the heritage conservation area. And I read out the strict rules that apply to that, and that may help protect it as it is.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Now, before we move on, is anything that hasn't already been raised?